go. Feel that rise. There's more than you'll see, more than what you believe. Something pulling you forward, past the lines you once knew. I remember feeling stuck, like the ones they narrow. Like every dream I carried had a ceiling I cannot cross. The deep inside is silence, it was something steady, not loud, not forcing, just calling me forward. God placed that strength within, not for staying hidden. Angels kept me steady through every uncertain step. Hey, don't look back now, you made it this far. There's more in your spirit than you gave yourself. Beyond limits I keep rising. I feel it now. Love expanding all directions. Ooh, pulling me higher. Beyond limits I keep moving. Oh, no turning back. Peace growing deep within me, showing the way. Beyond limits I discover who I really am, more than all my old fears, more than I believe. I heard voices saying stop, saying I should stay small, saying don't go too far, stay safe where you are. But something inside refused, will not accept that story. Kept pushing through doubt, kept breaking those patterns. Every fall turned into strength, every loss became wisdom. Every moment of pressure shaped who I am now. And now I see it clearer, there were never real limits, only lines in my thinking that I learned to erase. Feel that shift now, something changed inside. You're not who you were, you're stepping beyond. Beyond limits I keep rising. I feel it now. Love expanding all directions, pulling me higher. Beyond limits I keep moving. Oh, no turning back. He's blowing it within me, showing the way. Beyond limits I discover who I really am, more than all my own fears, more than I believe. I was locking patterns, figured small was normal, didn't even question why I stayed restricted. Then I saw it clearly, limits were just stories, things I kept repeating till they felt like truth. But truth is much stable, truth does not stay biased, truth keeps expanding. Every time you rise, God gave me that vision, something beyond fear. Angels kept me focused when my mind felt lost. Now I'm stepping forward, no more hesitation. Every move I'm making, breaking old conditions. Oh, let it go down, feel that freedom. You don't need those limits, you can move beyond. From the pain comes hope, from the doubt comes clarity, from the fall comes growth. You are still becoming. Think about your journey, all the things you overcame. You were still here standing, that alone says everything. There was something in you that refused to give up. Even when it felt heavy, you kept moving forward. That is not by accident, that is something deeper, that is strength within you.